What's going on YouTube? It's the Green Shiz, and no, this was not clickbait. Um, can confirm $1 million deal was officially lost today, but it was not trading card game related. It was work related. I work in business development, sales, account management, and today got wind from my customer, said, hey, I know we had this design done, we're 6 weeks out, we're gonna change and go with your competitor. The competitor, I don't know, they were able to come in with a better solution. I was pretty much hands tied at that point. I thought with the really short timing that I would be able to supply my part and I'd get $1 million deal. And yeah, so it isn't always roses. I don't get a commission or anything off my sale. It just helps my company, and it helps the sales group meet their goals. We have goals and stuff like that. So it's yeah. So just literally today, got a phone call. Can't do it. Going with a competitor part, and it was probably $1 million a year. So it's more than $1 million. It's about $1 million a year our company just lost in a phone call. It wasn't officially awarded on the books, but it was right. It was there. It was crazy. It's literally like flying to Florida to meet a guy to buy a first edition base set box times 4. Flying there, and then he has some other random guy show up, and he undercuts you by $25. And he's like, I'm gonna go with this other guy. It's a big slap in the face. It doesn't feel good. It's a lot of money, $1 million per year, because it's based on vehicle volumes and programs. $1 million a year is a lot of money, and that sucks. It's the way it goes, but it's business. What can you do? Sold some Pokemon cards today, though. So, yeah, sold a bunch, all my Neo Genesis cards. Officially, from this last CGC return, all of those were sold to one gentleman. So that was good. Kind of brought up everything a little bit. I don't usually that work get to me. Losing $1 million deal, obviously, that was pretty tough. Haven't really lost many of those at all, and if I do, it's hasn't been on that scale. So, crazy, but keep on. You gotta keep on moving forward, like my boy TJ Hunt says. Just can't let shit get you down. You gotta keep going, keep trucking forward, and you learn from mistakes. There wasn't really many mistakes here, but you learn from your losses and keep on. But a little bit, gonna jump into a little bit of the 25th anniversary. Okay, now we're moving on. That was about it. There ain't much to talk about. No, I'm just joking. The 25th anniversary set, they're saying it's like a 25 card set. I think it was 25, maybe it was 40. 25 or 40. Every single card's holographic. And it's starters, legendary Pokemon from all the sets. I don't know. It is, if that's really the evolutions of the 25th anniversary, it's really going to be underwhelming. They're saying there's some alternative type arts in there. I hope they send it to the moon. I know the set drops in October for Japan, so more than likely will be November, which is kind of weird because I think Evolutions dropped in October for us. So that'll be interesting to see. Not looking forward to it much at all. I did get news my Elite Trainer boxes, I think, will be here tomorrow. At least 5 of them. So I still don't know what I'm going to do with those. I don't think there's much value in them. Similar to Vivid Voltage, the price is tanking. And I didn't buy them really to sit on them, to hodl, as people would say. This is the first time I ever bought ETBs, and this is the first time I've actually really wanted a card. That Zapdos alternative art, but opening packs is like doing scratch-offs, because you might as well. I've watched this price. I offered a guy $150 almost a week ago on one of his listings. He had it at $250. Declined it. Didn't even counter, I don't think. And now I'm looking at the prices. There's one on auction ending tomorrow, probably about $100 card. And this guy's just, when you gotta sell when it's time to sell, dude. $150 offer was pretty good. God, and the set's not out yet. I didn't lowball you that hard. His loss. I haven't bought one, so now I'm just gonna wait until the set comes out on the 18th, and everyone's gonna open up all their stuff, and it's gonna get flooded on there, and I'm gonna buy it when it drops. So that is what it is. I'm definitely going to be express grading the best condition one I can find, and I really want to express grade this, but it's such a L. The only way I'd get money back is if this got a pristine 10. But the centering looks damn good. Let me know what you guys think on that centering. I was hoping for a 9.5 centering and the rest 10s. So let me know what you think on that. If I think I can get a 10, I might send it, because I want it to match my Rayquaza Amazing Rare. That'd be dope. Yeah, so what else? I was doing some looking on heritage auctions. Yesterday there was a heritage auction for video games that kind of went off, and I didn't really review much. I looked at it, and there was literally nothing coming up on there that I wanted to go through. It wasn't really any Pokemon games, but in the next 23 days, there's a shit ton of Pokemon games popping off. So you check those out. I think the same. I still have my silver version. I didn't send it to Heritage yet. I should have. My same exact one I have is on there. Somebody's got a 9.4 A+ Pokemon Silver version on there, so I'm really curious to see where that goes. The last time it sold on Heritage was like 14,000 with the buyer premium, so looking forward to seeing what that ends at. That'll be dope. I keep looking at my screen because I got Heritage auctions up here. Yeah, I was looking at Heritage today, and they have a comic book auction tomorrow. It's like a premium comic book collection, and they're auctioning it off. And if you go on this website, you see the prices of some of these damn comic books, and I'm just thinking, like, I'm looking here, they got Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider. When you think top 5 comics of all time, Batman, Superman, Spider-Man, the Avengers, let me just scroll. The Detective Comics, Action Comics, old school stuff. Look at Dracula. The Tomb of Dracula. See, there is some off. Like me being 30, I look at these, I can relate to half of them. In my life, I could never imagine spending more than $400 on a Dracula comic. It's not relatable to me. So I started thinking, who the fudge is buying Dracula for $15,500 with 14 hours left? It's going up. Who is buying this? These are really high grades, 9.8s. It's Dracula. Science Comics, $9,000. Ghost Rider, $125,000. All of these are not sold. They're still on auction, ending in 14 hours. Action Comics, 5.5. This is #1 issue. $410,000. This is a 2.0. Issue number 7 Action Comics, $24,000. Just wanted to put those numbers. Amazing Spider-Man, issue 129. Issue 129, but a 9.8 grade, so like the highest grade you'll find probably in the market. $27,000. I'm just prefacing this. Myself, when I'm 50 and say I'm filthy rich, I'm not going after comic books. It'll be video games, Pokemon, maybe some Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff that I did growing up. And the reason all of these comic book stuff are that expensive, because people between the ages of 40, maybe 30, say 35 to 60 are the people that grew up with some of this stuff. The year isn't on here. Action Comics, 1930. So no, yeah, that's even older. This came out June. Action Comics, anyways. This came in 1938. So this is people that are almost like they're retired, probably not alive, some of them. But this is, yeah, that's an old comic. But the Spider-Man, for instance, this one is. That was not a good example. The Spider-Man comic, February. Damn, is there a year on this? It's got to be the 80s. That is strange. No, 02, 450. Okay, so yeah, 1960. So this came out in 1960. That was the year my dad was born. My dad is 60, basically 61. So these people that are collecting these cards are retired, or comics are retired in the prime of their career, at the top of the food chain. That's why these prices are soaring to heights unseen by anything that I've ever seen. The people collecting Pokemon cards average the age 25 to 33, between there, that are collecting high-end Pokemon cards. That's because people older than 33, it was an oddball if they were collecting Pokemon. It was rare. Like, there's obviously outliers below 25, above 23. Obviously, tons of people under the age of 25 collected Pokemon, but they didn't collect the high-tier stuff. The whole point I'm trying to make is, we are not in our prime. Not everybody between the age of 25 and 33 is making bank. So Pokemon is not there. It is aesthetically similar to comic books in my eyes. Like, you have a slabbed comic book. I relate just as much in my eyes thinking that you read comics. So there's nostalgia. Pokemon, you're playing a card game with your friends or collecting. Similar type aesthetic. You're doing similar things. Holding stuff in your hands. It's part of your childhood. I just see the ceiling for Pokemon is relatable to these classic comics. Very relatable. Very. Not a comic on here is below $1,000. These are all, and the most relatable would be like a first edition base, first edition cards from the original Wizards of the Coast. Those types of things will be standing the test of time. Wait till the prime is around the age of 55. That'll be it. Peace.